Fans from all over Houston and beyond came to the Eighth Dimension comic book store to meet the author and artist who created Marvel Comics' new series, Scarlet Spider, which is set right here.
Well, on behalf of the city of Houston, thank y'all for incorporating us.
Scarlet Spider is the Houston-based character that was spun off from Spiderman, and 18-year-old fan Stephanie Burgess recognizes some of the downtown settings.
Like, looking through this was pretty cool because I could see some of the buildings. They look pretty familiar.
It was a good business day for store owner Jeremy Bullock, who's also excited about having a comic book story set in his hometown.
I own a comic shop, but first and foremost, I'm a comic book fan. So as a fan, I'm super excited that this is going on.
Bullock says having a series like this also helps sales of older comics, which often sell well above their original cost as they become attractive to collectors.
The collector mentality is a big part of the comic book industry and what makes comics fun.
These books attract young and old readers.
My folks had a grocery store, and we would stand in front of the comics book stand and go through all of them.
Many fans say they enjoy the depictions of fantastic characters and the worlds they inhabit. The author of the new Scarlet Spider series, Christopher Yost, tries to make those elements resonate with readers.
I think comic books are the new mythology, and if you look at movies and you look at video games, like so many of the big summer blockbusters are based on comic books.
Most of Marvel Comics' superheroes are based in New York, but the company is now establishing new characters in other cities, like Houston, where Yost sees lots of possibilities for storylines.
Houston felt like a good place because, A, it's a place that the Marvel Universe really hasn't seen before, and B, it's, with its proximity to Mexico, with proximity to the Gulf, it's just like a lot of new opportunities.
Yost says a future episode will have scenes set on an oil rig in the nearby Gulf of Mexico. Artist Ryan Stedman used online images for scenes in the first part of the series, but relatives who live here in Houston will be taking him around for a first-hand look.
We're going to look at all the stuff, and I'm going to take pictures and try and get a good feel for the city so that I can do more of those little details that I think are so important.
But given concerns about U.S. education, shouldn't young people be reading real books? Not according to fourth-grade teacher and comic book fan Debbie Cook.
Reading's reading. Whatever you can do to get them to be better at reading, understanding, I encourage them to read anything they can.
So there you have it. Comic books can be good for you, although Jeremy Bullock says fun is still paramount. Greg Flakus, VOA News, Houston.